Testing, testing. Looking good up there, Dustin. Want some popcorn? We're going to hammer this stuff down in about 30 seconds.
Thank you, dude.
Welcome, everyone. Looks like we're likely live. Fourth game of this Tampa tournament for Golden Bears friends and family. Thanks for joining us. Lineups for the face-off are Bush, Nicholson, and Bronson. Bavasoto and Neal on the back. Face-off win by Nicholson, however, looks like picked up by the Icemen into the right side of the zone. Nicholson picks it up, dishes into the right corner. Bavasoto pick it up, spins around, pops it out, picked up by one of the Icemen. Bavasoto intercepts that pass, coming out on the other side, chips the puck over the line, and so will Bush. Over to Bush again, just over the line, out of the reach of Nicholson. Nicholson looking to battle on the side. Bronson picks it up, pops it in the zone. He goes in and chases after it, just like Coach asked him to do. That looks awesome right there. Bush comes in for the back check. Puck over the line, and looks like it'll be out of the zone. Icemen look to regroup. Chipping it in for a change on the back end for the Icemen, and Bavasoto will pick that up. Pass directly over to Bronson. Bronson sidesteps a pass, and we've got Bush and Bronson coming in. Bush looking in the shot hard off the side of the goal to the left. He follows his own shot over, gives it over to Bronson. Bronson dumps it in, and we'll do a change on those two. Smith in on the forecheck. Nice work there. Sousa pops it in, back over, and the Icemen pick it up. Icemen, free puck. They just kind of chip it over beside the goal, and looks like we'll regroup here. Allman over on the right-hand side with Thompson in. Hard slap shot there. Smith pops it over, and then it pops over to Allman for a goal. Excellent assault there on the goal by those three guys. That was butter.
That way, Greg.
1-0, 11-16 in the first. Same lineup, Smith, Allman, and Thompson. Thompson digs the puck out of that zone. Allman looking to intercept. Phillips over along with Sousa. Sousa in the back looking for an escape route. Lofts the puck out of the zone, and it barely comes out. Looks like Thompson's trying to escort. Allman comes back out to rescue that, and looks like we'll be able to pop that puck out of the zone. Directly over to Phillips. Phillips into the center, and Thompson will escort it, and we'll have a new change. English in hard on the forward check with Bishop and Prebbles, I see, as well as Johnson. English with the puck over to Johnson. A bit of miscommunication there, and the puck pops out of the center. Iceman at the top. Bavasoto in there to intercept everything and bullies the puck over the right-hand side. Johnson will stop and negotiate that puck out, and it squirts out to the center ice. Iceman up at the top. English and Bishop hard in on that puck. Bavasoto able to get out of there, and we will start that again from the top. Iceman out of the zone. Over to Prebbles. It squirts right by him, and he'll pinball that puck out over, and it looks like it pops over. And, oh, my goodness, over to the right-hand side. Great pass intercepted. Braden back checks, picks up the puck, and he will get over the center line and attempt to dump that in. A little bit of push there on Johnson. English will come back in with a back check with a head of speed. Dumps it in with an excellent change. Johnson in pursuit. Iceman will regroup. Neal on the right-hand side with Spencer on the left. And the shot comes in on Davis Power. Easy save. 8:59 left in the first. Neal and Phillips, as well as we've got Nicholson and Bush. And I'm sure I see Mr. Patrick out in there on the right. Bush takes the puck over the right-hand side, and it interfered with a little bit. Neal and Nicholson trying to negotiate getting that puck out, and Icemen get it over the line. However, Phillips picks that up in our D zone, pops it over to, it looks like that was Bush taking it out. And Patrick finds a puck, kicks it over, and picked up by the Iceman. Bush angling someone off on the puck, but we'll call that as a penalty. Bears on the kill here. We've got 8:20 left in the first. Changing out everyone. English and Allman in. Sousa and Babasota. Face off to the left of Power. Face off in question right now. English comes up with it. Puck comes over to him, and then back to Babasota, takes it out of the zone. Allman in pursuit deep into Bears territory, pushing him off. English angling him off, along with Sousa, allowing nothing happen in there. Picking up the puck is going to be Allman. Allman looking out for the pass, and it's intercepted right at the center ice. Excellent idea there. More angling happening, and puck over to where English used to be, and looks like we've kind of changed things up a little bit. Hard pressure here by English, getting on the puck as well as Allman. Looks like these Bears are really into it. And Allman dumps the puck into the zone smartly to get us a change on forwards, as well as Smith comes on for English, keeping everybody else on the ice. Puck coming to the right-hand side. Smith angling him off. Puck dropped into the center. Iceman tried to pick it up. Sousa in there to provide a little bit of pressure. Puck out. Hard shot by the Iceman, way off. They'll try to regroup here. Bears keeping their structure here. Babasota intercepting that puck at the blue line and banks it off one of the Icemen. That should be, oh, they're calling icing on that. Well, that penalty's killed. 6:44 left in the first. Prebbles and Neal, along with Smith and Thompson, and I see Bronson. Smith with a face-off one forward, and Thompson takes it with him. Iceman dumped that puck in, and Bears quickly swarm to it, and Bears get to it. Thompson on the left-hand side again, passing the puck through, looking for a defensive partner to pass through, and he ends up going all the way to the top, shot off the goalie. Bronson looking to stop on that puck and see if he can do something about it. Smith and Neal end up forcing the puck in. Smith on the right-hand side, right over to Prebbles. Oh, that's Bronson. Bronson picks up that puck over to the center of the ice. Bronson pursuing again with Neal, trying to hold that puck in. Bronson with the back check, dumping it back in. Neal trying to stand things up, and all that Icemen can do is dump the puck in to see what they can try to rescue out of that. Bronson throwing the puck up to Smith in his feet. Can't find it. Smith popping the puck up again. Back over to Prebbles. Prebbles into the corner, around with Neal. And then Thompson gets pushed. Smith out on the right-hand side. He's got Bronson in front. See what he can do with this. Iceman interfere with that. Smith from the backhand side. Smith looking to push the puck. Gets interfered with. Puck off the referee. Bronson coming on the right-hand side looking to see what he can do. Just off the post, and Smith pops it in. Excellent two-man work again. Great crew. All right, like to see that. 5-12, Bears up by 2-0. Excellent work again. Bronson's shot went off the post, popped out in front of the goal, circled around for a little while, and Smith picked it up and stuffed it in. Nicholson on the faceoff with Bishop and Bush. Phillips stepping up at the blue line. And Bush will pick it up in our zone, looking to pass it up to Nicholson. Nicholson on the right side coming in. What a fake! Passing up and back into the corner. Bush collides with one of the Icemen, and the puck's taken away. Babasoto on the hunt across the center as they transition. Phillips pushing him into the corner. Puck thrown into the left-hand side as well as one of the Icemen jump up into Nicholson, and looks like Babasoto falling over the referee to get the puck out with an excellent effort there. Bush pushes the puck ahead, still pushing over to the left-hand side, and looks like there's some acrobatics and theatrics going on over there. Allman came in to muscle the puck out back to Phillips, however, it never made it. Interfered with the puck. And then Bush, over on the blue line, able to get the puck out, feathered that pass in with Allman. Allman looking to dump it in with 3 or 4 guys around him. And then finally, Babasoto pops that puck in just off the goal. He was looking for a little bit of goalie surprise there. It didn't happen. That's an icing on our guys. 4 minutes left in this first. Bears up 2-0. Sousa and Neal on the back end. English coming in with Allman, and English is with Johnson. Puck into the right-hand side. We're calling an interference here. Unsure who it's on. Looks like it's on them. So Bears will go on the power play. Coach likes this crew. We'll keep them for this power play. 3:50 left in the first. Johnson on left, English in center, and Allman on right. English wins the puck all the way back to the center of the ice. Sousa will come back and rescue that puck. Sousa back over to Johnson. Sousa pushing the puck yet again. Puck's in the zone. Johnson pursuing behind the goal. Allman on the half wall to pick up that puck. Into the back, right behind the goal. Puck is out the top of the house. Over to Neal, then back over to Sousa. Sousa pops it in. Oh my goodness, excellent opportunity there by Johnson. Just shovels the puck by the goal, just barely missing it. Got a bit of a pile-up over the right-hand side, and all the Iceman can do is ice that puck. 46 seconds left in the power play. Bringing a new crew in with Smith, Thompson, and Patrick. Looks like we'll keep Neal and Sousa. Referee checking with the goalie. He was fidgeting. Smith face off right directly to Thompson. A shot off the goalie. Excellent shot right there. Puck back hard from the Iceman over to Neal. Neal pops it over to Sousa. Sousa drops it in to Smith, who dumps the puck in, and then the Iceman negotiated out. Neal comes back to rescue, and looks like Patrick's going to pop the puck in. He's got a 3-man front, looking to have an opportunity there. Goalie just ices that puck down. 20 seconds left in this power play. We're going to change out the back end with Prebles and Babasoto. Smith, Thompson, and Patrick still in. Face off into the zone. Thompson picks it up over to Babasoto. Babasoto right over to Prebles. Prebles looking to shoot it in there. That was looking for a redirection. Didn't happen. Iceman muscled the puck up out of the zone. Babasoto pops it out, and then he looks to go off to the races. Unsure about what's going on there with all the men in front of the... Okay, here we go. Prebles over to Thompson. Thompson looking to stack the blue line, popping it back in. Smith on the puck. Over to Prebles. He steps up and pinches in there. Patrick steps up as well. Prebles looks to dump it back in over to Smith. Comes over the stick of the Iceman and then right over to the right-hand side. Guys are hustling. That's right, Jerry. Guys are hustling hard right now. And puck comes over. Excellent save there by Power. Second by Power. And the third shot goes in. Well, the Icemen crashed the net after that one when they got their extra man off the power play. And that's going to be 2-1 Bears. 1:33 left in the first. Nothing much there Power could do. Saved two really incredible shots, and the third one just kind of came in. Bears are working on the face-off here. Bush is in, and we're calling something here at the line. Not really sure. I'm guessing it was just offsides. We'll reset here with Phillips and Sousa, Bronson, and Nicholson and Bush. Nicholson wins the faceoff. Bush tries to wheel over, and opportunity doesn't happen. A little bit of wrestling there on that opportunity, and Bronson out on a 2-on-1. Looks to shoot the top corner, comes off the goalie. Excellent blocker save by the goalie. Puck thrown into the corner with Bronson in pursuit. Looking to get off sides here, and the refs just kind of let that one go. Sousa in on the puck as well. Bronson still in the zone. Over to Nicholson. Nicholson looking to clean up that opportunity. Vavasoto back to, is that Bush on the corner? Yeah, Bush came out for the pinching Vavasoto, and Nicholson will come in on the right-hand side and pinch that off. Bush out again on the puck, and then Sousa will pick that up in the neutral zone. Feathers it down the ice to avoid the icing. Bronson there to challenge. That should be an icing as well. 6.6 seconds left in the first. Bears up 2-1. Not a lot of time left here in this first period. But English, Johnson, and Bishop will take that face-off along with Sousa. And great shot there off the face-off directly from English to Johnson. Goalie saves it. 3.2 left. Can we do that again? Similar scenario. That's going to be all she wrote on that one, though. Back here. We've got English, Bush, and Johnson likely on the right. with Bavisoto and Neal doing a new face-off here. Puck thrown into the zone by the Icemen. Bavisoto tries to pick it up in the corner, goes over to English. English looking to get that puck around over there and kicks that puck, and we'll call off that icing. Bishop in pursuit with Johnson. Johnson going around the opposite side to kind of help it out. Hard puck movement there. English with the recipient of that pass, and looks like we got the puck going the other way. Bishop hard on that puck, swatting it away from the Iceman. And a shot, surprise over there. Shot coming in again. Knocked down. Second shot coming in. And Power has had enough. Floats out of the goal to stomp on that puck and ice it down. Perhaps an Iceman coach speech at the break to get a little bit more on the puck here. Smith in with Allman and Thompson. Excellent pass there. That was beautiful. Thompson on the left-hand side, trying to bring that puck in with Smith in pursuit. Smith on the shot. How in the world? That was incredible. Wow. Wasn't sure if that went in. Goalie saved that one likely, and we're going to do a face-off. Goalie was surprised by that one. Smith and Allman and Thompson again. Sousa sending the puck through the legs and then right off the goalie. Wow, that was crazy. Thompson again on the puck. Sousa back to Thompson. Thompson back to Sousa. Bounces over. Smith angling out. And Allman will resurrect that puck. Nice move there. Getting that puck out. Smith back to interfere with that. Held him up at the blue line. Phillips in the corner with Allman over there. Smith looking the puck to poke out. Shot coming in right off Phillips' back. Phillips again on the puck. Sousa in there to intercept. Right over to Allman. Allman gets held right up at the blue line, and the puck just stays there. Looks like Bears are going to try the other side to get the puck out instead. Phillips over into the right-hand side, and Thompson will go over there, and we'll flip it out of the zone. Iceman coming again. Shot blocked by Sousa. Phillips will come behind the net to get that puck out. We'll try this right-hand side again. Puck off over to Thompson, over his stick. Sousa will try it again. That one goes out of the zone and hand pass. We'll try a face-off in the neutral zone. Nicholson, Patrick, and Bush with Prebles and Bavisoto. Nicholson face-off hangs out under the referee for a little while. And still there, one over to the Iceman center ice. They dump it in. Prebles in pursuit. Prebles looking over for Bavisoto. Patrick turns around. Hits the puck off one of the Icemen, and that puck is not out. However, Nicholson back check and gets that puck over. Nicholson manages to loft the puck over one of the Icemen, drives him into the boards. Puck over to Prebles. Prebles backs and lofts that shot over. Nicholson gets knocked down. We'll call that a penalty. Bears will be on the power play. Allman, Thompson, and Smith with Neal and Bavisoto.
out, boys. Make them tag.
Face-off win to Neal. Neal shoots it through, deflected by Alman. Goalie saves that one. Excellent work there. Face-off won by Icemen. Smith in pursuit. Icemen flubbed the puck a bit, and Alman interferes and gets the puck out of the zone, and looks like he'll be in pursuit. Babasoto gets tripped up just a bit over the line. We'll see Neal and Smith take care of this. Pass up to Thompson, and then that's an offsides. Same crew. Face-off went over to Thompson. Thompson flashes over the right-hand side. Puck manages just to come back into our zone. Babasoto pass attempt out of our zone. However, that's to the Iceman and over to Power, and we'll try this again. Miscommunication there again on the pass. Caught by Babasoto. Babasoto will pick it up. Alman comes up with the puck. Still trying to get the puck out of the zone. 15 seconds left on the power play. Babasoto is going to try this again with another idea. And then puck comes back to him. He's going to try Neal. Or Bush. Bush was over the line. We're going to call an offsides yet again. Looks like the Iceman had the force field up there on the blue line. We had a hard time getting across that. 7:58. We're at even strength here in the second period. English, Bronson, and Johnson. Face-off went over to Johnson. He takes it over in the zone. However, backtracks, pops it over to Sousa. Sousa falls down on that play. Icemen get the puck in the zone, and we'll see if we can have some action here. I heard a whistle, and looks like I see the signal for a hooking.
What do you call a hook, bro?
Bears will be on the kill with Sousa in the box. English and Johnson with Phillips and Babasoto. English wins the faceoff back. Babasoto picks it up, dances around a little bit, uses the referee as a bit of a shield. Puck comes out over to the Icemen. They're trying to throw it into the center of the ice, directly into Power. Great save there. 1:15 left in the power play for the Icemen. English wins the faceoff again.
Get there, Corbin.
Corbin gets the puck out. Nice time management there to use every second possible. Johnson in on the push. Looks like we got a diamond going into a box. Johnson swatting at the top. Picked up by Babasoto. Shot off Power. And looks like we're going to pick up that puck, and Spencer's going to be off to the races with English. Coming over the line 2-on-3. We're going to dump it into the corner, and coach calls those guys off. However, puck comes over to Babasoto, and we're going to see what we can do with this, get a couple extra seconds. Phillip is in the back end trying to provide any necessary cover. Mops that up. Puck over to Phillip, and then over to Johnson, and Johnson does the same thing. Puck out of the zone. Excellent job. Iceman wheeling over. Puck over to the opposite zone. Looks like they're trying to come over the center, but English able to get underneath and get that puck out, throw that puck out, and then that's another excellent dump. It was really close from my perspective right here on the red line, and in my opinion, that was definitely a opportunity. Excellent shot there by. That was Nicholson right on the goalie while we had some extra action happening. Nicholson picks the puck up back in our zone again, passes out over to English. English looking to pop it out of the zone. Had a lot of men changing there. Looks like we're going to see a too many men here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 just popped on. Bears will be on the power play. We'll keep Bronson, Nicholson, and Bush on the ice with Neal and Sousa. Nicholson lost the face-off into the corner. He's still in pursuit, though, and looks like the Icemen are content just to take 9 seconds off the clock. We'll call it 10, and that'll be icing. We'll try it again from the opposite face-off dot. Same crew with Nicholson, Bronson, and Bush. Neal and Sousa. Nicholson on the faceoff. Over to the side. Stick pop over Neal. Neal waiting. Dumps the puck in with Nicholson in pursuit. Sousa steps up to try to get that over the blue line and pops over. Sousa dropping the puck into the corner. And looks like Bronson will be on the left-hand side over to Neal. Waiting for Bronson. Neal over. Looking at a opportunity here. Looks like that's going to be offsides. Miscommunications over there at the blue line, both of them. Both teams having problems getting the puck out, getting the puck in. Just a typical neutral zone war, however. Changing things up with Smith, Thompson, and Allman in. Face-off win back to Sousa, over to Bavasota. Thompson up to, back to Thompson, over to Smith. Smith fires a shot directly into the goalie. He dropped it. Throwing puck on net. Bavasota with the puck. Puck into the opposite corner. Smith is on it. Smith gets pulled into the corner. Pulls the puck out over to Thompson. Thompson looks at it. Smith has another shot right off the goalie's toe. Thompson on the puck again. Sousa looks to shoot that in. Hits Smith right in the gut. And then Icemen will bring out in center. Thompson in pursuit. And then Icemen will just flop that puck in there with Bavasota into the corner. Falls on Smith's stick over to Allman on the right-hand side. Allman will drive hard. Hard shot right into the goalie. Excellent pressure there. 3:38 left in the second. Patrick and English with Bishop. Then we've got Phillips and Bavasota. Face off into the corner. Iceman will pick it up. Bishop is on it, though. Feathers it back to English. English, 2 men on him. Puck goes to the right-hand side, and Iceman will negotiate out of the zone. They got to get past Patrick, though, who they flop on top of. And Bishop comes up with the puck. Bishop with the puck. Bishop again with the puck. Dumps it in on the goalie. That could have gone in the 5-hole. Bishop back over to Phillips. Phillips looking to pop the puck over to Bavasota. Excellent time and space. He fires that puck in. Iceman intercept it. And that could be an icing, but it looks like it's going to slow down just enough. Bavasota looks behind his shoulder and then fires the puck over to the center of the ice. Iceman pick it up. Bishop is in there. interfered just a bit, and Bavasota will try this again from the opposite side, and Icemen will take it again from the other side. Patrick in hot pursuit. Bishop now is in pursuit, along with English as well. These bears seem to be everywhere. Bishop picks up that puck, and over to the right-hand side. Puck kept out of the zone by the Icemen. Bavasota pops it over, and Bishop will look at the red line and see if he can get it in. Stands it back up again. Phillips trying to work it. Drops it into the zone with English. Hot pursuit right behind it. Scaring that pup out with, looks like that was Johnson. Back over to, we'll call that a trip. Nice job. Excellent effort there by that shift. Bishop was all over the place. Seems like he had a puck magnet. We'll try this power play again with 2:04 left in the second. Nicholson, Bush, and Bronson in with Neal and Prebbles. Face off directly back to Brandon. Bush wrestles with a Iceman. Puck kind of comes out to the center, and Iceman will take it to the right-hand corner and see if they can get an angle on Davis. Shot off Davis. Davis flicks the puck out again. Lots of shot coming in on Davis. He lets it go, no whistle. Refs want us to move this game. Bush on the right-hand side gets the puck in. Corbin on the left-hand side with him. Runs into the referee. Looks like Cam's in there to help the puck out. Finally back over to Prebbles. Prebbles sends a shot over, and let's see if Nicholson can get that sucker in. Johnson back over. Nicholson over on the right-hand side. Back over to Prebbles. Prebbles pinching in, backed up by Bush. Puck over in the center again. Corbin hammers the puck back in off the back of the goal. Bounces right over Neal, and we're going to call icing on that one. .24 seconds left in the power play. 58.4 left in the second period. We're going to try Allman in center with Bronson and Thompson. Sousa and Bavasota. That was a high stick. Allman knocked down the attempt for the Iceman to come out of the zone. And he smartly looked around, trying to see if any of the Icemen were going to touch it, and looks like they weren't, so we'll be back in our zone for a face-off. It was hit with the high stick. Face-off in our zone. 12 left on the face-off. Sousa with the puck. Sousa taking the puck out of the zone. Bronson right in front of that puck. Able to. Wow, what an excellent shot. Puck out of the zone, and wow, that was a high shot. Awesome. Right in front of the goalie, right off his chest, off his face mask, into the netting. I am not sure how he made that move around that guy. That was ultra quick. Another face-off here. Allman with the face-off. Into the right circle. Allman in pursuit. Puck comes into the center ice. These guys are dancing. Bears knocked that down. Sousa there to figure that one out. Puck and feet. Sousa's behind, and Bavasota steps up and helps him out. Puck, another save by Power. Rebound attempt off the side of the goal, right off the post. And we have a second period in the books. 13 left in the third. Nicholson, Bush, and English in on the faceoff into our zone. Nicholson trying to pick it up. It goes back into our zone a little bit more, and Neal will get that puck out. Bit of a rainbow coming in on Davis. Takes hold of that puck, and we'll have another faceoff. Bears looking to face off again. Face off into Icemen zone. Bears come up with that. Nicholson taking it out of the zone with English. Bush on the right-hand side. English peeled off to seal off the half wall, and looks like English still has that puck. English in the center. English dancing back behind. English pass over to Neal. Neal chips it back over to English. Pops over his stick. Neal looking to step up once more. Pops it over him, and Bush will pick up the puck at the red line. Neal and English looking to come in with the pass. Back into the corner. Phillips came in with Smith. English over on the left-hand side. Smith, the high guy, along with Bush. Bush fires a puck over to the goalie, saved. Bush again, interfering with the puck. Smith fires a puck over, it's deflected. Neal keeping the puck in, over to the Iceman. And that puck is way out of the zone, and that'll be an icing. 11:21 left in the third. Bears up 2-1. We'll do an O-zone face-off with Smith, Patrick, and Bishop. Bavisoto and Soto, and Sousa on the back end. Smith with the face-off win over to Sousa. Sorry, Bishop. Puck pops over in our corner. Davis with an easy save. Patrick picking up the puck in the corner. Patrick looking to get it over to Bavisoto. Patrick and Bavisoto trying to wrestle the puck out. Smith intercepting that puck at the center of the line. Hard shot coming in way high on that one. Patrick trying to force that puck out. Bavisoto in the corner. His man fell down, so he'll have time to get out of here. Bavisoto looking, dancing right and left, kicking sticks everywhere, looking on the right-hand side. Hard shot on the goalie, looking for a rebound, nothing happening. We'll have a face-off in our zone. Good chess match there, moving the puck all the way back. Johnson and Allman with Thompson. Puck into the corner with Johnson in pursuit. Sousa flops the pack off the zone. That was offsides? Not really sure. Play on. Bavisoto working the puck over the corner. That was a good opportunity by the Icemen. Two-man play there. Thwarted by our guys. Johnson and Thompson on the right-hand side. It's a 3-on-2. Rebound into the front of the goal. And we're over in the corner with Allman. Thompson on the play. Johnson staying the high guy. Allman on the right-hand side. Now pivoting over. Thompson trying to help out. Bavisoto. Stick check. And Prebles flashes in there to get the puck out of danger. Looking for a net front presence. And that ricocheted off 2 or 3 people out of danger. Iceman flopped the puck, trying to get the puck out of the center as well. That one came up way high. And Allman on the right-hand side with the 2-on-1 with Johnson. Allman will look at a shot. Goalie bobbles that and drops on it, and that'll be a Whistle with lots of action here. 9:08 left in the third. Bronson, Bush, and Nicholson. Sousa and Neal. Face off all over the place. Nicholson managed to force the puck in there. Sousa as well. Bronson going left to right, helping out his D-man. Lots of things happening and pucks flying everywhere. We've got 3 men on the boards. Nicholson over. Net front presence, and look what I found. Davis Power. Excellent save there. I must have missed a penalty being called on Neal. So Icemen will be on a power play. We'll look to kill this one off with English and Bush, and we're going to change up both face-off men. Bush with the puck on the right-hand side, beating everyone, and looks like that will be an interference. That'll even things up. We'll keep the same 4 on for 4-on-4. .8:22 left in the third. Bears up 2-1 still. English with the face-off. Face-off win to Bush. We've seen that shot before. Wow. Right off the goalie's glove, bounced up into the ceiling, and I don't think it's come down yet. That's a set face-off play for Bush to flash off and shot right behind the centerman. Here we go. Face-off went over to Sousa. Babasoto with the puck. Babasoto shot over there, and Icemen will throw the puck into the zone. Sousa to collect that. Pass up over to English. Back to Sousa, over to English. Back to Sousa. Looking to get in the zone here. Sousa over on the zone. Bush gets hammered on the boards to take another penalty. So we'll call that 4-on-3. That's fun. We'll have 45 seconds on the 4-on-3. Face-off went over to Bush. Bush dancing in close to the goal. And, okay, we'll have a lot less than that. Bush dances right to left. Skies that puck right off the top of the net. And that's a Bears power play. Smith and Allman in with Babasoto and Sousa. Puck one back to Babasoto. Out of the zone to Smith. Over to Sousa. Sousa redirects the puck back over to the zone, back to himself again. Vavasoda with the puck. Vavasoda over to Smith. Smith over to the left-hand side. Smith looking to dump that puck in. Drops it over into the corner. Stays with the puck. Puck over to the left-hand side. There's nowhere for the Iceman to go. Smith back on the puck. Keeping it in the zone. Allman and Smith keeping it in with Patrick in there. Came in on the penalty. Sousa with the easy stick right there. Shot in on the goalie. Here comes another one. Low pass. Sousa will get that out of harm. Over to Patrick. Patrick looking to pass it over to Allman, and looks like it was intercepted. Sousa back. Dumps that puck in. We're going to say that one was not icing. It was on the goalie anyway. Patrick easily in there. Allman with the forearm taking it into the... And then apparently there's some extracurricular activity after the play. We'll have a whistle here to see what happened. We'll have two minors here and stay at 5-on-5. Nicholson, Allman, and Thompson. Thompson into the corner, over to Nicholson. Nicholson drops the puck back over to Allman, through the legs of Phillips, collected up by Vavasoda. Vavasoda, hard pass over here to Nicholson, bounces by him, back over to Phillips, who hacky sacks that one over to the center of the ice, pursued by Nicholson. Nicholson all over this as the Icemen drop it into the corner. Vavasoda over to the puck, comes over to Thompson, back over to Phillips, kicks it over to Phillips again. That puck comes in over on the zone and back over to Vavasoda, looking at Allman, changes his mind, and then looks to try to find Thompson up ahead. Iceman will take this from the center of the line again. Puck coming behind the goal. Allman back over to way off, deflected down. Puck comes out. That was a high stick also. We'll take that one out of the zone. New crew coming on with Bush, Johnson, and Bishop. And looks like we've got a timeout here. 5:02 left in the third. Face off to the Bears. Bishop tosses it back in the zone. Johnson pops it over to the right-hand side. Bishop in pursuit. Rebels on the right-hand side, sealing off the wall, and That puck easily out of the zone. Nice job there, guys. Rebels picks up the puck again. Over to Neal. Johnson looks to push that one in. Johnson all over him. Johnson taking him into the corners. And here comes Bishop, followed by Bush. Through the center of the ice. Neal pokes at him and his stick flies out of his hand. Goes back to get a stick while the rest of the Bears hold that stick over on the wall. Puck pops out into the front. Bush picks it up with a 3-on-2. Oh, an excellent defensive opportunity there. Icemen knock it down. That might have been a backbreaker for these Icemen. Rebels over on the puck. Over to Johnson, trying to get the puck out. 3 men over there on that. Rebels knocks the puck over. Right over to Bishop. Bishop over the blue line, red line, and then Johnson back over. Bishop again trying to get the puck, and then we've got a whistle. Lots of neutral action again. Looks like that was merely an offsides call. Smith with the faceoff with English and Bronson. Bronson had the puck, started going through the center line, and Iceman knocked it away. Bears with a hard front. Into the corner. Top to bottom for those. Puck coming in hard on Davis. Excellent save. Puck down low with Smith, and looks like that's Rowan. English popping it out. 2 men on him. Iceman turned around for a shot on Power. Nothing there. Phillips trying to get the puck up. And again, English able to step in front of that one. English again stepping into yet another puck. Block number 17 likely. And then finally, Phillips solves the puzzle, and that puck is out, just off. Excellent opportunity there. Looking for the empty net goal. We've got 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Icemen have pulled their goalie for an extra skater. We're going to get 5 new ones of our own. Thompson, Nicholson, Allman, along with Neal and Bavisotto. Bavisotto just takes the shot, and looks like that sucker is just barely off. Minor calibration there. Might have hit a little bit of snow and curled it just to the right. We'll try that one again. That was awesome. Same crew. Bavisotto says he wants another shot. Bavisotto's got the puck. Looks like he's going to take another shot. This one going, well, same spot. Excellent. Nice grouping there, Connor. Face off again coming. Bears are stacking the front of the goal, leaving Bavisotto to take as many shots as he wants here. In 2 minutes and 9 seconds, that's going to be, 50 shots. Iceman pick up that puck. Shot in on Power. Power takes care of that one. Another shot in on Power. We're pushing in on the goalie, and we're calling no goal here. Referees ruled that the puck was dead, and we'll do another face-off. Another opportunity in on The Bears, puck in the corner, puck behind. Looking to get the puck out there. Slap shot missed from the opposite side. Puck coming in again. Davis ices that one down too. Coach asked for a proof of life to make sure the squad's ready for this one. They're up for it. Bavasoto takes another opportunity, this time off the boards. Thompson in pursuit. Thompson hard on the puck. Lays off just a little bit to let Allman come over to the right-hand side to seal off the wall. Bears trying to get this in the neutral zone. Icemen up. Cam gets the puck over the blue line as Thompson dumps it in. Got Allman on the right-hand side. Thompson coming in high. And Nicholson hunting. Nicholson finds the puck over on the right-hand side as the Icemen put the puck in. Thompson's going to take his opportunity off one of the Icemen. They deflect that one. Thompson's going to change. Allman is in center. Bavasoto on the right-hand side with Neal. Hot slap shot coming in. Davis sticks his hand up and says, I'll take that one. 36 seconds left in the game. Face-off coming. Bush, Patrick, Johnson, Bavasoto, and Sousa likely. D-to-D pass at the top. Patrick comes out on it. Knocked down by Power. Grayson looks at that puck over on the side. Backed up by Bush. Bush pops it out of the zone. Johnson will pursue. 16 seconds left. Johnson looking for an opportunity here. Stood up at the blue line by Patrick. Iceman will take it in yet one more time. Looked off sides. It's not going to matter. Looks like we're going to have this puck over the blue line anyway. Well, popped over, but no more time left. Bears win 3-1. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening.